Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria Ayodele Fash. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. If you're a returning subscriber, you know I love you, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for always coming back. Okay, so on today's video, I have a very interesting topic to talk about. So I actually just finished shooting a video with Yemi from Girl to Mom for our channel, Truth and Tales Podcast. So if you're yet to subscribe to Truth and Tales Podcast, I don't know how you can say you love me and you have not subscribed to that channel, okay, and you're not watching the interesting content that we are bringing to you guys. Trust me, okay, go to Truth and Tales Podcast channel here on YouTube and just see for yourself, okay. Don't subscribe first, just watch the video, see the conversation, and tell me if that's something you want to be missing out on, okay. Please subscribe to the Truth and Tales Podcast channel. We are on our way to hitting 1,000 subscribers. Anyway, so yes, I just finished shooting the video with her, and we're talking about we actually shot a video talking about cheating, a man who cheated on his wife and the rest of it. So I started to think about, why do women cheat? Okay, now I know there's this notion that, oh, it's men that cheat the most, but then I think social media today has proved us wrong in that theory that a lot of women actually cheat. It's just that we cheat smarter, okay. Yeah, and this is not, and let me also leave a disclaimer, this is in no way glorifying cheating. This is in no way making excuses for cheating, okay. There is absolutely no excuse for you to cheat on your partner, on your husband, okay. Yeah, so there's no reason for cheating, but I'm just saying, in case you might want to start to, in case you are guilty of some of the things I'm going to be talking about, so that you can start to put things in place, so that you don't also push, the woman to cheat, okay. We'll also be talking about the guys. It's just that I'm not a guy, so maybe I'll do a video with my husband, and then we'll talk about some of the reasons why guys cheat, okay. Let me know if you guys will like that video. And this video, maybe my husband will do it alone. That would be interesting. Anyways, let us hope he will. So yes, so let's get right into the video. Why do women cheat in relationships? So now we know that, oh, most times people say men are moved by what they see, women are moved by what they hear. So when men cheat, it's because, like, a man is able to cheat, right? At least based on the things I've spoken to my husband with and I've learned from other men, a man is able to cheat without feelings attached, okay. So a man can really truly love his wife and still cheat on her, okay. But it's kind of opposite for women, okay, and we're talking about that as we move on. So why do women cheat? Now, the very first reason is she feels taken for granted. She feels unwanted. She feels used. Let me explain, okay. Now, women, as a woman, especially a married woman, okay, we take up a lot of roles in the house, okay. When children comes, you're the mom. When it's your husband, you are the wife. When they're hungry, you are the cook. When the house needs cleaning, you are the cleaner. You are literally wearing a lot of hats in the house. And it gets to a point, right, in marriages or in relationships, where you start to see your wife based on what she does and not who she really is, okay. You see her based on, oh, she's the one who cleans for me. So basically ask yourself, who is your wife to you? Like, who is this woman that you got married to? Who is Victoria to me? Okay, so is she really my support? Is she my partner? Is she the one I'm in love with? What is the first few words that will come into your head, okay, when they ask you to describe your partner? Will it be, oh, she's the one who takes care of the home, she's the mom, takes care of the kids, she cleans the house, and the rest of it? When you start to see your wife based only on the role, and I'm not saying that you don't appreciate her for the roles that she plays. Of course, a woman needs to be appreciated. But when you start to see her based only on the role that she performs in the house, for you as your wife, and for your children as their mother, and that's the only way you see her, you are pushing her outside small, okay. Yeah, so a woman needs to feel valued. She needs to feel like you, regardless of the roles or the plenty roles that she performs in the house, you still value her so much. You treasure her, you love her. She doesn't feel neglected, she doesn't feel unwanted, right? And she does not feel like everyone is taking her for granted, okay. When you start to take her for granted, you take her affections for granted, her feelings for granted, you take her opinions, her ideas for granted, because you only see her in the lens that you see her. So for instance, when you have good important life decision, you don't consult her because you don't think that she has the capacity to help you out in those areas. Now she starts to feel like, oh, she's not wanted, she's only needed when there's issues in the house, when they need to be cleaning, cooking, and the rest of it. So yes, a woman does not want to feel unwanted, okay, or taken for granted. So if you don't ever make your wife feel that way, so that, you know, she doesn't stand, the danger in that is that the moment she sees someone that makes her feel like she's more than you are giving to her, that you're making her feel, then she starts to get attracted. Remember, we are emotional beings, okay? The emotional side of us has to be fed. So the moment you start to starve her of, you know, her value, of her feeling of want to be valued or to be felt valued, and then she comes across someone who makes her feel valued, who makes her, you know, feel like she's wanted, like she's, you know, yeah, that's where emotions and feelings starts to shake ground, okay? So please never make your woman feel unwanted and unvalued. And these points can also, you know, relate to the men too, okay? So yeah, also relate to the men, okay? And this leads me to my next point, which is she's emotionally distant, or she's emotionally connected to somebody else, okay? Now, we all know that, like I said, we are very emotional beings, okay? We pay more attention to people who cater to our emotions, our feelings, the things that make us feel loved and valued and cherished and the rest of it, okay? When your wife starts to have somebody that caters more to her emotional side than you do, then there's a problem. So if your wife has a best friend, okay, that is constantly telling her she's beautiful, tells her she dressed nice, always telling her, oh, your dress looks nice, oh, you are beautiful, you're this, you're that, and you are just saying, oh, they are just friends. Be careful, okay? Be careful. That's why you can see that the person that is literally not your spec, right? You don't see him. Okay, the moment you guys start to build friendship, you know, it starts to tell you beautiful things. It starts to, you get to know him, instead of connecting, you connect with him, you get to communicate with him more. Feeling starts to rise, okay? So when a woman gets to that point where she's emotionally connected to somebody else that is not her husband, you know, yeah, there's a problem there, okay? So you need to make sure that you take note of that, okay? So that we don't hear stories that touch, okay? So when she's emotionally disconnected from you, even when she's with you, she's not emotionally there. When the two of you are in the bedroom, you know, during the ministration, our body is there, but she's not there emotionally. She's just, you know, you understand. When your relationship starts to get to that point and you notice your wife is no longer emotionally available, maybe you need to take time off, travel, go for a retreat, go for counseling, whatever, talk to her, you know, yeah, you need to rekindle your love, okay? Because if someone comes and she gets emotionally connected to the person, there's a high level that cheating might happen, okay? Now, when a woman has low self-esteem, okay, now I'm not saying that every woman, because trust me, low self-esteem is something that many of us as women struggle with. I still struggle with it a little bit, okay, but I used to struggle with it a lot, okay? When she has a low self-esteem and you are not doing anything to help her out, the moment somebody helps her, the person helps her to build her self-esteem, okay, she would most likely become connected to that person. She will feel grateful to that person. She will feel like, oh, this person truly sees me, this person understands me. And that's why you see, when you ask women, why did you cheat on your husband, they tell you that, oh, they connected to him, he saw her, he really saw me. What do you mean by I see you? Like, the other like, but I see you every day. But it's not just about seeing physically, but you are able to help her when she's down. You are there as a support. You're there to motivate her. You're there to lead, you know, to be a cheerleader and the rest of it. So yes, but when she has a low self-esteem, she has self-esteem about her body, you know, and you don't do anything to appreciate her, or you are the one who is constantly putting her down, saying that she looks too fat, you know, she looks too thin, or she's this, she's that, she doesn't look clean, what, and the rest of it. You are piling up to her low self-esteem, and the moment she finds someone that finds her beautiful in that state, that is able to help her, you know, to build her self-confidence, she's going to feel grateful to that person. And with us, gratitude, you know, comes with love, comes with affection, and before you know what is happening, it's a slippery slope to cheating, okay? So if your wife struggles with low self-esteem, make it your priority to make sure you affirm her, to let her know she's beautiful, you love her the way she is, you know, yeah, and everything that she needs to be able to, you know, have a higher self-esteem. Be her cheerleader, you know, and the rest of it. So yes, when she has low self-esteem, yeah, it's either the person helps her to feel that, or to get high self-esteem, or the person takes advantage of her low self-esteem, and, you know, yeah, and things happen. So yes, if your wife has low self-esteem, please make sure that for any reason, and it could be after you got married, maybe she gave birth and she's not liking her body and the rest of it, make sure you are that voice in her head that is telling her that, babe, you rock, okay? Now, another reason is when she's bored, okay? And when I'm talking about bored, like she's bored in the relationship, there's no excitement anymore in your marriage. I'm not just talking about sexually, but I'm talking about like everyday thing, like playing, joking, laughing. You can't remember the last time you made her laugh, okay? There's a problem there. And remember, this goes both ways too, okay? But I'm talking specifically for the woman because I am a woman and I can speak, from a woman's perspective. When it's been a long time you made her laugh, you guys haven't had fun, you haven't gone out in a while, your marriage has become stale. And this is one of the issues we're discussing in Truth and Tales podcast. If you have not watched that video, it's going to be up this week. So go and start to catch up, okay? Anyway, so we're talking about, when she's bored, there's no excitement anymore in your marriage, there's no spontaneity, everything has become routine. You come back, you make dinner, you guys eat, how's your day, you go to bed, and the rest of it. I know that life is hard, and sometimes you go through challenges and the rest of it, but you need to also make sure that you take out time to work on your marriage and evaluate yourself. Okay, how is our relationship going? Ask her, how are you feeling? Are you happy? Is there something going on? Is there something bothering you? Be interested in her life, in her feeling, her emotional and her mental state, okay? But when she feels bored, like there's no excitement in the marriage, and the truth is, most women that love you, your wife, will tell you, like, I don't feel, loved. I don't feel like our relationship is, like, I don't feel excited being with you. I don't feel this. She will tell you, okay? When she starts to give you those signs or tells you, please pay attention to it and do something about it, okay? Because the moment she finds excitement somewhere else, remember, we are emotional beings. Once our emotion is attached somewhere, it's very difficult for us to, and not to make any excuse for cheating. That's why I always say, don't put yourself even in the position where, anyway, we'll talk about that. Also, in the next video, we're talking about how to know she's cheating on you, okay? So come back for the next video, but let's move on. Now, this one, I don't like to talk about because it's not always true. I'm a strong advocate for once a cheat is not always a cheat, okay? A man can change, a woman can change, okay? But again, when go and watch the video me and Yemi did, okay, because we spoke about this in length. Is it possible for people to change? But the next point I was going to talk about is if she has cheated before. And there's still traces of pattern when a woman has cheated before and she likes it, especially if the cheating is not a one-time thing, okay? It is something that went on and the emotions got attached and she was enjoying it and the rest of it. The likelihood that it might repeat itself is high, but I'm not saying it is impossible, okay? If it's a one-time thing, she had a mistake, she fell, she cheated, she confessed, and all of that, you guys can still work your marriage out. We spoke more about that in that video. Go and watch it and subscribe, okay? But if it's something that she has become, or it was a routine for her, she was enjoying it, and she was in it, no repentance, no remorse about it, and the rest of it, even if you catch her and she says she won't do it again, the likelihood of it happening again is high. So make sure that if for any reason your wife had a falling out, you guys don't just sweep things under the carpet. Me and Yemi spoke about this today. Seek counseling, know what is the root cause, okay? It's not just about I'm sorry, but you need to know why did it happen and what can we do to make sure we don't get back to this particular place we are again, okay? Now the next point I'll talk about is if she comes from a family that condones cheating, like her mom cheated on her father and there was nothing, her sisters they just do runs girl and everything, and maybe that's her background, that's all she has known, like there's nothing wrong in sleeping around, you understand, and that's her mindset, okay? That's danger. Okay, so you need to, and how do you know this? In the beginning of a relationship, what's her idea, what her thoughts about cheating, bring up conversations like that in your relationship so that what's her thoughts, and then look at her families. Has her mom cheated on her husband before? And I'm not talking about maybe a mistake that happened and the rest of it, but something that I'm talking about, someone that is, they find no issue in cheating. They believe it's okay to be with somebody and be with somebody else, okay? If she comes from a family like that, you need to make sure that she does not carry that mindset, okay, before you get married to her. So ask questions, paint scenarios, and listen to her speak about those scenarios so you'll be able to know. Another thing that could cause a woman to cheat is if you have cheated on her before, okay, and she hasn't forgiven you, or maybe she's so hurt, she wants you to also feel how she felt. Okay, a woman that wants to take revenge on you, okay, because you also cheated. Yeah, so if you have cheated on your partner, right, it's always good for you to, you know, apologize, go for counseling, okay, let her know that, okay, this is a mistake, it will never happen again, we don't want this, and be sure that she has forgiven you, okay. Yeah, because if she has not, and she harbors that hatred towards you, the likelihood that she's going to do the same thing, not necessarily because she wants to, but because she wants to spite you, is high. So if you've cheated on her, make sure that she really truly believes that you have changed, right, and she has forgiven you, okay. So yeah, if you've cheated on her before, yeah, she might just want to, you know, give you a taste of your own medicine, okay. Yeah, so that's another likely reason why women cheat. Now, this one, another reason why she might cheat is if she's constantly, you know, I don't know if you've watched this video. What's the name of that? I can't remember. It was a Tyler Perry movie. I don't know. I can't remember it for yeah. I love that movie. But more or less like two high school or college love, whatever, that got married. You know, they got married later in their life. Sorry, they got married early rather. And then, you know, like they were both Christians from a Christian community. And the wife got this job. She started to mix up with her boss. You know, that one started teaching her how to explore. You know, first of all, in short, the very first night that, you know, she started to lust after her boss, because her boss, is it a boss or a client, one of them, I can't remember the name of that movie. Wow, I can't remember. Anyways, I can't remember. Anyway, so she got enticed with him, and he would tell her some kind of sexual adventure. And she's the kind of person that she and her husband, you know, they have missionary sex all the time, you understand? And she didn't find anything wrong with it because they were both virgins, okay? You understand? But this man would tell her certain things, and she'll start to crave all that animalistic kind of, you know, intimacy and the rest of it. And I remember there was this particular scene that she had, you know, almost, you know, she kissed her, you know, she just came home anyways, acting up, you know, she asked her husband, slap me, choke me, pinch me, you know, throw me to the one. I was like, what's happening? Are you okay? You understand? Because this is strange. So when she starts to bring strange sexual behavior, now it's a different thing if she wants to spice up your sex life and she's telling you, oh babe, let's try this, let's try that. You see, she sends you article that, oh babe, can we try this? You see, or whilst you guys are in the mood, she said, hey babe, can we, you know? But she's all of a sudden, and you know your wife better than anybody, okay? And all of a sudden she's bringing all this adventure, she's bringing all this passion, wild passion. She wants you to do things to her that normally she did not like, or she didn't, you know. So where is she getting those ideas from? So you might want to find out, okay, when she's telling you, oh, choke me, hold me, you know, whatever, you want to ask her, babe, you know, you can give her the satisfaction at the moment, but then you ask her, what is the problem? Okay, is something wrong? When did you become, you know, a choker or, you know, a screamer? What happened? You understand? You might want to pay attention when she starts to, you know, bring some kind of sexual attitude that is unlike her, okay? Yeah, it's always good to spice up your, you know, your marriage bed. However, there should be some kind of, there's a way you can do it without, you know, it's been like all of a sudden you've just, like someone just automatically removed one layer of your brain and added all this sexual position and everything. Where are you getting these ideas from, okay? Because the truth is, if she's a person that she's modest, you guys have good sex life and everything is good, she's satisfied, and all of a sudden she wants more and more and more and more, she wants you to try crazy things and everything, where is she getting that from? And if you're unable to catch up with her new wildness, she might need to find it somewhere else, because obviously somebody has opened Pandora box, okay? So when she starts to exhibit some kind of strange sexual characteristics, I want to ask her, babe, what's the problem? Okay, all right. Another thing is when she starts to pick up strange friendships, especially online. You know, now she's always on her phone, she's always chatting with somebody, and you can't necessarily trace who she's chatting with, right? Because again, women are smart cheaters, okay? Before you catch a woman cheat, yeah, you will try. Because we are able to compartmentalize things, okay? We are normal. We are not like men who cannot compartmentalize things in their brain, okay? But women can, and they are smart in hiding cheating, okay? But when you see that she's normally always on her phone, always online, and she wasn't a person like that. She doesn't walk online. She's always chatting with strange people that you don't know, and they are usually guys, okay? Yeah, you might want to find out what's happening, okay? What's so interesting about these people that you're chatting with? Is it just for fun, or she's now on dating sites saying that she's just scouting? You know, she just wanted to see what's out there. Or she starts to bring conversation about, oh, have you ever considered an open marriage? You know, I'm very, very, very strange things. She's starting to, you need to start to wonder, is everything okay? All right. And I think the last thing is, if she starts to compare you, okay, compare you to other people, compare you to her colleagues in the office, her boss in the office. She's trying to say that, oh, you should be more like this person. I love the way this person dressed. You know, she's talking about other men and trying to let you know that, oh, she would like you to be like them. She's always comparing you with other people, even your bedroom skills. She's saying that, oh, this person said this the other time, or my friend's husband did this. You understand? When this comparison game starts, you might want to find out what is it about this person, especially if it's an opposite sex, that you want me to be like the person. Okay, so what exactly is the problem? Okay, so yeah, when you start to see all of these characteristics, this is not an exhaustive list, and this does not mean that she's already cheating. She might just be on her way to cheating. Okay, so make sure that you nip it in the bud when you still can. Okay, so yeah, let me know if you find this content or this video interesting. If you did, leave a comment below. I want to hear it. And then leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you haven't. Please subscribe to the Truth and Tales podcast channel, please. The link is in the description box below. What else? Yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, my name is Victoria Ayadele-Fash, and if you really want my husband to do the video of why men cheat, let me know so that I can force him to come and do it. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.